sit down.
All right, hello, folks, and welcome to Bluegrass Sports Nation here in Rose Gymnasium here tonight. Got it on yet? Okay. Well, let's see exactly what we got going on here with Lucas.
Check.
There you go. We got you. I got you.
Can't hear you.
All right. So, folks, we'll get this fixture in just a second. This is Bluegrass Sports Nation. We're here tonight with a big 55th District matchup between the Wolfe County Lady Wolves and the Breathitt County LadyCats here in the second matchup of the season, folks. We've got two matchups going on here now tonight with both. We've got another one here in Jackson with Late Ad, Leslie County, and the also Jackson City. So we're having a little bit of trouble with Lucas's phones here, so hang with us just a second as we get back, and we'll be back in just a moment. Give us a second. We'll let you have some music back until I can figure this out.
Check.
All right, there we go. Now we got to fix up, folks. Sorry about that. It's always an adventure when Brennan's running the show here without tiring, so we didn't have him fully plugged in. Sorry about that, folks. Welcome aboard tonight for some 55th District basketball action here at the Rose Gymnasium in Campton, Kentucky. This Brendan Miller got Lucas Miller alongside. And tell you what, this is match number 2, Lucas. First one of the year. Wolfe came down to the Pharisee Woods Coliseum in Jackson, took out Breathitt County 67-52 and pulled away late in that one. So this one, to be quite honest with you, doesn't hold any district significance other than some bragging rights here because, you know, this year with COVID, we're going by the first matchup between the parties, between the teams. So Wolfe's already the number 1 seed for the 55th District coming up right here in Campton starting March the 15th or thereabouts. They were telling me we might actually start that during the weekend here coming up to try to get some extra days in. So, Lucas, what you right now, the Breathitt's, of course, lost a couple in a row. They were on a 3-game losing streak, and the Wolves have not played in about 14 days. So, tell us how you handicap this one right now.
I think both teams, you know, obviously they want to win, but more importantly, they want to get on the floor and try to work the kinks out. Anytime you're off for an extended period of time, you know, like both these teams were, you know, you never know how it's going to go the first few games out. You know, Breathitt got to play a couple games there Saturday. Wasn't victorious, but they got to work on some things. And, you know, Wolfe, this will be their first time out, I think, since about the 8th of February. So, you know, you can practice as much as you want, but that's not the same as playing a game. I look for Breathitt to try to establish shuts as much as possible early. When she gets going, they're so much better and so much more dangerous of a team. If she can avoid foul trouble, that's always a big thing and everything. But, Wolfe, Coach Brown, he don't change a whole lot. He wants to run and gun and spread everything out and try to shoot as many open jumpers as he can and just beat the other team down the floor as often as he can.
Before we get started, we'll run through our sponsors. Of course, tonight this is a scaled-down broadcast. We don't have our commercials and all sorts of things coming. We're running two at the same time. Hopefully Casey and Rob can get up at the gymnasium there in Jackson for Jackson, and looks like they are, Jackson and Leslie County tonight. Brianna Tincher coming off 44 the other night, taking on the Lady Eagles of Leslie County, who are surging towards the top of the 14th region. So it should be a good one. You can switch back and forth. Watch us, watch them, watch whichever one you like. We just got them here on BSN. Want to talk about our sponsors here. First of all, on the Breathitt side here tonight, these are both our home teams, folks. So we got plenty of sponsors. We got the Jackson Deposit Bank, Variety Pizza, Jackson Electric, Pharmacy, Family Pharmacy, and Hometown Pharmacy in Jackson, Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson, Jackson Physical Therapy, and PDQ Sales and Service. In Wolfe County, got Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Wolfe Farm Bureau Federation, Whitaker Bank of Campton, Kells Patriot Pizza, Bankside Old Sales, Mountain Homes, and the Wolfe County Public Library making all this possible for you folks. So thank them and go out and patronize those businesses because they care about your young kids and the residents of both of our counties. So we love to see them do well, and thanks for their support.
Looks like we're going to get her going. No starting lineups or anything tonight?
Nope, just getting straight into it. No anthem, anything. So here we go.
Have Clemens, Bush, Schutz, Ritchie, and Haddix for the Bobcats.
There we go. Getting situated in. I'm flipping them back and forth here, trying to announce and produce too. So come the Bobcats. Got out across the end of the lane to Kaylee Ritchie. Ritchie up, no good. Pulled down by Maddie Haddix. Haddix back out to Ritchie in the corner. Bobcats going to set it back up. Kaylee Clemens, lone senior that plays for the LadyCats, out top right now, guarded by Haley Vance. Clemens back out to Schutz, way outside, gives it off to Riley Bush. Riley Bush going to drive down the lane, knocked away from her, and we're going to have a tie ball, and that will go to Breathitt County.
The Wolves have their normal starting lineup of Bree Caldwell, Sarah Smith, Mackenzie Miller, Allison Bailey, and Haley Vance out there. Breathitt looks to be in a man-to-man here to start the game. Smith drives, kicks to Vance. Vance drives, puts a shot up. Good and a foul.
Haley Vance opens her account first of all. Looks like that foul is going to be on Kaylee Ritchie. It's going to be her first, and they'll send Vance to the line for one to try to complete the three-point play right off the bat. It's up and good by Vance.
Wolfe looks to come out and press here off the made. Free throw there. Haddix has it.
Haddix off to Bush. Bush up to Schutz. They break the pressure with a nice diagonal pass. They're going to have a little bump on Sarah Smith. A little cheapy there on the wing. Of course, the Lady Wolves not a deep team, so we just can't have a lot of fouls off the bat.
They can't afford to get much foul trouble.
Clemens to trigger it in. Clemens back in the corner. Kelly Clemens lets it go. No good. Pulled down by Maddie Haddix. Going to have a foul on Vance, looks like.
Wolves gave up a couple offensive rebounds early here. Coach Brown's not going to be real happy about that. Got to clear that up.
Get into Schutz. Schutz back to Clemens in the corner. Back out to Schutz on the wing. Around to Maddie Haddix. Maddie gets it in to Riley Bush on the block. Back out to Bush. Looking around. That's going to be taken away by Caldwell. Playing the passing lane. She's on the break. Bobcats back on defense. Get it back out to Kenzie Miller. Lets it go. No good. Pulled down by Haley Vance, so rebound, offensive rebound for the Wolves.
Vance drives, and she's fouled by Haddix. Close called game here so far.
Maddie, a freshman for the LadyCats. Gonna have Brindley Bell Gross check in already, an 8th grader for the LadyCats as Haddix goes to the bench. Got Smith down the lane, up and good. Sarah Smith block, and that's going to be a foul on number 3, Bush. That'll be her first. It's already 3 team fouls, actually 4 team fouls. Am I right?
I think it's 3. I think they might accidentally hit it twice.
And Smith misses the free throw. I think they've got an extra point for the Wolves up too. I think it's 5-0. Schutz going to be called for the travel. Turnover back to, am I right, is it 5-0 or 6-0? I've got 5. We've got a 3-point play for Vance and then Smith and Smith, and she missed the free. There we go. Got our friend Roy Burton over there running the clock. Colwell. I just let her go. She goes down the lane, and nice play by Schutz. Bailey, got a jump ball. Bailey tried to go up, and Schutz just kind of stymied that right there in the air.
Can't shoot it around her. She's probably one of the best shot blockers in the state.
Long and athletic for the LadyCats. Well, that was a bad pass there, picked off easily by the Wolves. Here comes Vance on the go, and that's going to be a charge.
Yep.
Could be 2 on Vance. Breathitt. Colwell again cuts off in the passing lane.
Both teams just trying to find their flow right now, as we talked about before the game, with the extended layoff. Hard to get a rhythm right out of the gate. Schutz has it, picks her dribble up, hits Ritchie.
Blocked from behind. Bush is on the end line, going to be back over to the Lady Wolves. .5:20 to go here in this first quarter. 5-0 Wolves. Smith being aggressive, taking it hard. Off to Vance. Vance fumbles it away. Going to be back to the LadyCats.
Wolves still trying to apply some full court pressure here. Vance pressuring Bush. Clemens gets it off to Gross. Gross looks to drive. Backs it back out.
All right, back out to Bush out top. Surveys and over to Clemens. Kaylee Ritchie lets a 3 go, no good. Pulled down by Schutz. We're going to have a tie ball, jump ball. Back to the Wolves. Like I said last time in the girls' game, if we didn't have alternating possession, we'd have long games.
Yes.
Those with many tie-ups for sure.
Smith working against Bush, looks to drives, kicks to Caldwell. Caldwell got a step on Schultz. Schultz recovers.
Schutz just kind of wiped that one away, but the LadyCats throw it away. Sloppy.
Yeah, neither team right now has got very much of a flow right now. Of course, they're trying to find it there with an extended layoff and should have a better game as the game slows down here. Smith drives, and she's fouled by Bush.
Close to being clean from behind, but she got her a little bit there on the hand, so that's going to be 2 on Bush, I believe. Yes, it is. It's already 4 team fouls now on LadyCats, and that's going to send Bill Smith to the line. First one is up and good.
You got Emily Watts and Maddie Haddix coming in for Riley Bush and Kaylee Clemens.
Smith for number 2. It's up and good. 7-0 now for the Lady Wolves. Going to throw that one away as well. Tracked down by Bailey. Kick it back to Bailey. She's going to shoot the 3. And she takes it off the glass. 10-0 Breathitt. Not on the board yet. Got a full timeout by Breathitt County, and they need it. About 3:52 into this one.
Yeah, the longer you go without scoring, the more you start pressing and everything. Coach Goff, I'm sure, is trying to calm them down and tell them, it's early. Let's just run our stuff and, chip away and get back into this game. Still enough time to come back. No need to panic. Coach Brown, I'm sure he's talking about some offensive execution. They're doing a pretty good job on defense, but they've been a little sloppy on offense. Of course, first time out since February 8th, kind of to expect that a little bit. But, as the game goes on, I look for that to clean up on both ends. Pretty physical game so far. Both teams, I think, have 3 or 4 fouls, and the refs doing a good job calling it, keeping it pretty clean. But both teams have to adjust to how the game's going to be called.
Okay. Had a comment there to turn the volume up. I just did, so hopefully that's better. Ms. Tyra, if you'll let us know if it's a little bit better, we'd sure appreciate it. Over there Friday night, I went over to did one at Johnson County on Friday night, and I had everything turned on but the volume. And it finally got to that one. So thanks, folks. Give us any comments.
That might be a blessing with us.
looks like the feed's a little bit glitchy for whatever reason here. Looks like it's catching just a little bit. So, folks, we're at the mercy of technology, so hopefully it'll smooth out as we go. Breathitt back on the attack. Richie with the bounce, going to try to get it to Schutz. They do. She's hits the bottom of the rim, and now here come the Wolves again, and they're all over the floor. Going to have a tie-up, and it'll stay with it'll go to Breathitt County. I'm sorry, stay with Breathitt as we go forward. All right, ma'am, thank you. Says the volume's better. I've got to learn to check that more often, Lucas. In corner to Haddock's, going to find Richie on the block. Up by Schutz, no good, and pulled down by Allie Bailey. Allie Bailey leads the Wolves in rebounds at 9.5 a game, and already at least 3 in this game.
2 of the top rebounders in the region here with Caldwell and Schutz.
Oh, they just leave. Oh, nice block by Schutz, and we're going to have another tie ball.
Wolf's going to have to make an adjustment. You can't dribble into someone as athletic and tall as Schutz and try to shoot over. That's not going to work. For an extended period of time. They'll catch a little bit of a break as she goes out. But another tall girl comes in.
Gross picks it up. Looks like we're going to have a foul here on 35. Is that correct? It's going to be on Bailey.
Allie Bailey, yeah.
It's going to be her first. We're on the opposite side of the scorers table here, so we try to pick them up, and they got to be dyslexic and read them backwards to get them here part of the tie. We got Emily. So right now on the court for the LadyCats, we've got Watts, Clemens, Haddix, Gross, and Naomi Noble, 8th grader for the LadyCats as well.
2 talented 8th graders out there for the LadyCats.
Yep, absolutely. We got Colwell. They feed it in to Haddix. Haddix up, no good. It's going to be pulled down by, is that Banks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jasmine Banks.
Jasmine Banks.
Kenzie Miller.
I get her and Kid mixed up, and sometimes with their numbers, so I apologize.
Kid's in also right now. Caldwell drives, misses, gets her own, loses it out of bounds, I think.
Right, still 10-0 with 2:44 to go here in the first quarter. LadyCats yet to scratch. Haddix. Kick it over to Clemens. She's going to go from way deep and no good. Pulled down by Smith. Here comes Belle Smith on the run. Kicks it across to Colwell. Kind of ill-advised there.
Yeah,
too deep in that time
late
for that pass. Absolutely.
Wolf looks to be a little lost on defense right now, and Belle Smith gets a deflection. Caldwell's driving, kicks back to Smith. Smith's going to fire a 3.
And it's good. Sarah Smith. 7 big ones here in the quarter already. She's got 7 of the 13 for the Lady Wolves.
Emily Watts the 3.
No good. That's going to be out of bounds and back to Wolfe County.
Coach Brown's going to look to ISO Caldwell here with the matchup of Noble. She kicks out to Kidd. Kidd for 3.
Knocks it down.
Knocks it down. Nice job there by Brenna Caldwell.
Hannah Kidd. 16-0. And Clemens finally gets them on the board with a nice little scoop shot there for Kaylee Clemens, senior for the Bobcats. Comes Colwell. The Bailey lets another three go. No good this time, but Colwell gets the rebound and puts it in. That's the first two of the night for Brianna, leading scorer for the Lady Wolves at 17-8 a game. But LadyCats break the pressure here. Maddie Haddix rolls off, and we're going to have a foul on Noble over the top.
That's one probably you would like to see let go most of the time there. Not a whole lot of contact, but.
I agree. As if it matters what we say.
Yeah, we're irrelevant, so
got
we'll roll with
got
it.
Eddie Browning, Dylan Fields, and the third is
David Carmichael.
I cannot remember his name, Mr. Carmichael. I apologize. So they, of course, Lucas with his vast coaching experience know all these guys, and
all of them umpire for me too. I'm lucky enough to have them all as umpires. So
knows their strengths and their weaknesses. Looks like the Lady Wolves going to look for the last shot here. Kid out top. Hand it off to Colwell. 35 to go here in the first quarter. Smith down the lane, fouled. Going to go to the line. Looks like that one's going to be on Gross. Be her first. It's already 16 fouls on the LadyCats. Smith with the first. Bounces off.
Schultz and Bush coming back in for Gross and Haddix.
Smith will have her second. It's up and good.
19-2 here with 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. Clemens bringing it up off to Schultz.
Blocked by Colwell, and Richie comes flying in, and she's fouled. That may be on Bailey and be her
that's
second.
That's a foul that Coach Brown's not going to be happy about. You know, you're up 19-2. Let somebody lay that one in. You know, don't take a chance on blocking a shot.
Didn't move her feet there, just kind of reached and got the foul. That'll send Kaylee Ritchie to the line for two. First one's up and good. Second one by Ritchie's good.
13 seconds to go here.
Colwell out top. 6 to go now. Forward. Break it down to Smith. She's going to pull up for three. Looks good. No good at the end. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with the score 19-4 Wolfe County. And Lucas is going to talk a little bit about the sponsors here. We think we got a big list tonight with our two home teams. Thank all these folks out there. Thanks for jumping on BSN. I'll tell you what, yesterday was a huge day for us over in Owsley County. What a crowd, biggest girls crowd we've ever seen. So
got treated to a good game.
Yeah, your dollars are well spent here on Bluegrass Sports Nation with your sponsorship. Go ahead, sir.
We'd like to thank Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Susan Cable and Fig Kelly. All your insurance needs, Wolfe County, they have you covered. Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation gave over $4,000 in scholarships to high school kids in 2020, over $5,000 to local food banks during COVID. Whitaker Bank of Campton, supporting the Wolves and all of Wolfe County. Kale's Patriot Pizza. Right now, you could be eating a great pizza and have it delivered to your door. Call Kale at 668-9016.
We have to take him up on that one of these ball games pretty soon.
Banks Auto Sales, serving Wolfe County and the area for over 25 years. Get your next car from Raymond and the good people at Banks. Mountain Homes. Find your best deal in the mountains on your next home at Mountain Homes in Campton. Wolfe County Public Library. Jackson Deposit Bank. Every city needs a great bank, and Jackson Deposit is Jackson's bank. Variety Pizza. Your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Jackson Electric. Stop in and see Herbie and Scott for your electrical, plumbing, and heating needs, along with septic systems and appliance parts.
All right, here we go. We're back to action. We'll finish those up here in just a second. I talked too long to get them all in. So here goes Watts. LadyCats back on the attack, looking for Schutz down on the baseline, up and good.
That's a good set play there by Coach Goff to get Schutz the ball where she can score.
Quick score from Jackson is 28-14 in the first quarter. Leslie County over Jackson City up there. And we got a little travel there on Kidd.
Breathitt went to a 1-3-1 defense here, trying to change things up against the Wolves.
Okay, gonna have Bush out top, over to Clemens. Shuts way outside. Sit over to Emily Watts. Clemens going to drive in the lane, try to throw one up, and finally scoops it around the side. No good. Vance with the rebound. Clemens. It's definitely going to be a foul on Clemens there. I think there's a frustration foul for some reason after that.
Be 1-1 now.
There, yeah, it already puts them at the line.
We'll get a couple more sponsors in. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy. Great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy, proud supporter of the Bobcats.
Vance with the first. Strings it up.
Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving Breathitt County for over 50 years. Check out the CBTJ Fee mobile app. Your banking right on your mobile device. Vance gets both of them there.
Yep. Minute into this second quarter, 21-6. Wolves. Watts lets it go, no good. Pulled down by Schutz. She's up and get the putback and going to get a foul there, probably on
Banks, I think.
Yep, on Jasmine. That's her first of the night. Schutz at the line, up. Front rims it, no good. Pulled down by Kenzie Miller. Miller across to Smith. Smith back to Miller. Gonna let that one go. Bingo! One, Kenzie Miller. First three of the game for her, probably won't be the last. You watched here last time out for the Lady Wolves. She hit a big game, got a double dribble out here. Last time out, she hit the game winner here.
County, yeah.
Classic call by her dad here. He was here doing that game by himself, basically, folks. So I had to call the whole thing. And
I got a lot more excited than she did.
she just took it in stride,
yeah,
man.
She was just
like, give me the ball back. Awesome stuff. Made the mountaintop plays. Vance with the three, no good. Pulled down by Kidd. Kidd's looking for Colwell. And she's going to bring it back off the baseline, kick it back out top to Kidd. Vance back over to Kidd. Corner to Colwell, cross-court pass to Miller. She's going to let another one go. A little short on that one. Good offensive rebound by Kidd. Back out to Miller. Back over to Kidd. Had to track that pass down a little bit. That's offensive play. Miller looking for Colwell. Threw that one away. Turnover to the Bobcats, 24-8, 5:40 to go here in the second quarter.
That's an unforced turnover there. You didn't have to throw that pass. Just set your offense up and run your offense. We've got Gross and Haddix back in for Watts and Clemens.
Looks like Riley Bush going to run the point here for the time being. Come off the right-hand side. Sit back, and Colwell just kind of takes that pass and intercepts it. Here she's on the break, looking at Haddix up. No good, can't finish there. And the LadyCats back on the attack. Off to Richie. Richie looking cross court to Haddix. Haddix lets a three go. No good. Brindley Bell goes up for that, knocks it out. It's going to be Wolfe County ball with 5:08 to go here in quarter number 2. Miller in the corner. Vance kicks it back to Miller. Wolves running a little good motion offense here. Cross quarter back to Miller, kicks it over to Vance. She's open, lets a three go, and just bounces off Colwell with the rebound. Going to kick it back out to Kidd. Set it back up, Colwell in the corner. Oh, threw that straight to Schutz that time.
Wolf's not being aware enough of Schutz's athletic ability. You can't just float passes against her. She closes a passing lane or closes a shooting alley extremely quick. You got to make an adjustment to that.
And the Bobcats throw it away.
Allison Bailey, and we got a timeout. Wolfe here.
Be a full, so we got a little time if you want to finish those sponsors up and miss them out there for us.
Jackson Physical Therapy, owner Kobe Watts, physical therapist. Jackson Physical Therapy will get you back into the action. PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs and supplying Eastern Kentucky.
Tell you what, looks like we got just kind of checking around here up in Jackson. Leslie kind of is laying it on Jackson City 42-21, kind of doubled them up there. Tell you what, Leslie County is a team that's really on the come, man. They're pretty talented. Fortunately, we were talking last night over. I was joining those guys on the Elite Zone, and after the Owsley Shelby Valley game yesterday. Tense basketball game, by the way.
It sure was.
And, this Leslie Owsley game at Owsley a couple weeks ago, we were going to broadcast. It got canceled because of COVID. I'm sure hoping they reschedule that for the district tournament because that would be a good predicate and predictor.
Possible regional final matchup.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Leslie from the beginning of the year now, if they start getting the production they had last week out of Big Emma Napier, man, they're going to be tough. They got Courtney Hoskins, Iris Napier playing well on the perimeter, so good basketball team.
And I think it took them 8 or 10 games to get Hoskins worked into her role and, for her to feel comfortable and everything. She's an extremely talented player, and it will help them a lot, obviously.
Vance, mid-corner. Miller going to let a three go. Oh, just off the side. And that's going to be out of bounds off the Wolves to the Bobcats. 4:02 to go here in quarter number 2.
Wolves with the full court press still here. Bush off to Gross. Gross comes, picks her dribble up, long pass to Haddix.
Off to Bush, up and bounces out. And we've got a couple girls on the floor. We're going to be out of
foul
bounds.
on Haddix, I believe. Should be 1 and 1.
It's going to be 2 on Haddix, and Bill Smith a little slow to get up there. Hopefully she's okay. She's moving kind of gingerly.
One thing the Wolves can't afford is a injury there. When you just have 7 girls, anybody on the team goes down with any slight injury, and it's a major effect on your team. She looks to be okay. She's going to stay in the game, though.
1 and 1. First one's up and good. Pure there. High arcing shot. Those don't draw much rim when they go through. Second one up and good. Gives her 10 already in the game in double figures for Bell. Bush out top. Ritchie. Jerica Neese in the game now. Across. Kaylee Ritchie out top, bouncing around, looking at this 2-3 zone here. Get it in the middle to Schutz. Schutz up, no good. Doesn't. Off to Bush, and she knocks it down.
It's a good rebound there by Jerica Neese. She comes in and gets a hustle play right off the bat for the LadyCats. Talented freshman.
Yep, she is. Athletic, can play, and there's a deflection by Bush. Neese picks it off to Bush, kick back to Ritchie, and she puts it in. So fast break basket for the LadyCats, 26-12. Vance out top on the WC logo, kicks it over to Kenzie Miller in the corner to Smith, Bush picks that, kind of nips that one away.
Wolves aren't doing a very good job of making that 1-3-1 that Breathitt's in move. They're just kind of letting the front player play the top 2 players. You've got to make that front player guard more than one person.
Vance and tries the cross-court pass. It's tipped away, and and again another scrum on the floor. Kenzie Miller just kind of got wrenched there a little bit. Hopefully she's up and moving fine. Like Vance is going to come out and Miller's going to come out. We've got whoa. Somebody came in, didn't come out.
Didn't tell the right person, I don't think.
All right, got Miller out, got Kidd back in the game. So we've got, looks like we got Smith, Bailey, Vance, Colwell, and Kidd in the game. Bailey tries to gets it on the block. It's and a tie ball.
Breathitt ball.
Okay, got Richie out at the point now. Kaylee back to Gross. Gross looks for Bush.
She
took
there,
a step.
Yeah,
I think they let a couple go before that here the last couple of times too, and they finally called that one. There was a couple of questionables here the last couple of on both ends the last couple of plays, and so they finally blew the whistle on that one. Kidd in the corner to Bailey. Bailey looking for some help. Double team with Neese and finally gets it to Colwell, and we're going to have another tie-up.
Wolves are holding the ball too much versus 1-3-1 and getting caught standing straight up. They got to have better ball movement and look to attack the gaps of it. Caldwell taking it out underneath here.
Into Vance. Back to Kidd. Around to Smith. Working around the perimeter. Looking, they've got Vance in the corner for the three, and it's good.
Got it. Good ball movement there by the Wolves. Got a quick reversal and got an open look.
Gives her 8 in the game. Schutz fumbles it away off to Neese. Neese up from the corner, no good. Gets her own, takes it back up and scores. Jerica Neese.
She brings a lot of energy when she comes in. I think Coach Goff's going to probably have to look at giving her some more time. She makes things happen out there.
We talked about that before the game.
Yeah.
And there's
turnover
that one
there,
straight
Caldwell.
Gross in the corner. Get it inside to Schutz. Across to Richie. Richie up, no good, can't finish. Going to have a foul on the Wolves. Let's see who it is. 23, that'll be on Kidd. That's her first of the night. And that will send Richie to the line where she's 2 for 2 tonight.
Be 1-1 here.
First one for Richie is up, no good. Schutz goes and gets the long rebound. It's thrown straight to Smith there. And Smith's going to take it, survived the screen, and laid it in. Sarah Smith having a night so far. You know, she was out for the first couple of games with some sickness there and really playing well since she's come back.
Yeah, she's one of about 3 or 4 girls, I think, that's averaging right between 8 and 11 points for the Lady Wolves.
Schutz up and good.
Breathitt's got to find more shots for her. You know,
I mean, she's about their only option, to be honest with you.
She has to, you know, be somebody that takes 15 to 20 shots a game.
Yeah.
And in order for them to have a chance.
And we get to halftime with it, 31-16. Yeah, I mean, just finishing that thought, I don't know where else they have to go, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, they've got to feed her on the block and hopefully get some points out of that.
Yeah.
It's right now almost double up, 31-16 as we head to the half, and it's I'll add up what we got here. If Lucas, if you'll mention our sponsors one more time, I'd sure appreciate it.
We have Jackson Deposit Bank. Every city needs a great bank, and Jackson Deposit is Jackson's bank. Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies.
It's good stuff.
Absolutely. Jackson Electric. Stop in and see Herbie and Scott for your electrical, plumbing, heating needs, along with septic systems and appliance parts. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy. Great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Bobcats. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving Breathitt County for over 50 years. Check out the CBTJ fee mobile app, you're banking right on your mobile device.
It should be free. So
Free, I'm sorry.
That's my topic.
That's okay. Jackson Physical Therapy. Owner Kobe Watts. Jackson Physical Therapy will get you back in action. PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesales, serving the wholesale needs and supplying all of Eastern Kentucky. Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Susan Cable and Fig Kelly, all your insurance needs. Wolfe County, they have you covered. Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation gave over $4,000 in scholarships to high school kids in 2020 and over $5,000 to local food banks during the COVID pandemic. Whitaker Bank of Campton, supporting the Wolves and all of Wolfe County. Kale's Patriot Pizza. Right now, you could be eating a great pizza and having it delivered to your door. Call Kale at 668-9016. Banks Auto Sales, serving Wolfe County and the area for over 25 years. Get your next car from Raymond and the good people at Banks. Mountain Homes, find your best deal in the mountains on your next home at Mountain Homes in Campton. And Wolfe County Public Library.
All right. Hey, folks, I'll tell you what, if you get a chance, if you're watching this game on Facebook or on YouTube, give us a like on Facebook or a follow and give us go over. And we need you to be a subscriber on our YouTube channel if you can. Even if you're on Facebook, if you can, go over, find our YouTube channel and give us a subscription, because it opens up, if we get to that 1,000 subscriber number, it opens up a world of possibilities for us and doing some live stuff and everything. To be quite honest with you, Facebook is crap, and I'm sorry to say that, but it's YouTube is a much better broadcasting platform. Of course, you know, our advantage is we've got almost 20,000 followers on BSN, so whenever you go live on Facebook, everybody ding, 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 ding logs on, and it's real easy to do, but so is YouTube. So if you could, give us a subscription. We sure appreciate it. We're about 100 and some odd away, and we need to get those up there if we can. Also on Facebook, get on that medium as well. So it's we do about a game every night. My fault today. I remembered this game. Of course, we had a full weekend. I was in Paintsville on Friday night, here on Saturday night, writing reviews of each game, developing pictures. I was in Owsley County all day yesterday to do that first round of the All-A, where let's talk about that just a little bit, Lucas. I know you watched it on our feed there. Tell you what, the Lady Owls are pretty impressive, aren't they?
They are. You know, Shelby Valley came in probably, as I would say, almost a double-digit favorite, you know, just looking at everything on paper with University of Kentucky basketball signee and Cassidy Rowe, extremely good player. And Owsley came out and held her to 2 points and really frustrated her. And, and they done an excellent job. I think they held the Ellswick girl, who averages about 16 or 17, to like 10 points.
She had 10, yes, sir.
And, she's an extremely talented, about 6 foot tall player that's a really good player for Shelby Valley. And, it was a game of runs. Shelby Valley jumped out to about a 10-point lead in the first half. Owsley came back, cut it to 4 at half. Owsley took a 10-point lead late in the fourth. Shelby Valley came back another minute in that game. They might have went home with a W.
Yeah.
Well,
the Owls, tell you what, they did not miss at the line down the stretch. I had my numbers yesterday. I think they were like 23 of 26 on the game, somewhere around there. And Carly Smith had a big, for a freshman. I mean, I tell you what. But the player of the game for me yesterday was Addison Terry.
Absolutely.
Knocking down 4 threes, had 16 points in the game. And, she came like Mick Johnson didn't play yesterday. So it was just those girls. And, Amelia Murray had her 1,000th point. So they advance on. Now, Thursday night we'll find the winner of Pineville and Berea. And that's at Berea, so hopefully somebody will stream that and we can watch it, and then they
theoretically could have an easier quarterfinal game.
Oh, by far. I think, when you looked at that original All-A bracket, that was a semifinal game we had yesterday. I mean, the Owls and the LadyCats were probably going to be a semifinal matchup in that. So we got a treat in the first round, but the Shelby Valley's out, so we'll see what happens with the Owls going forward.
And I know, I'm sure Shelby Valley fans, didn't like the fact that they had to come to Owsley and everything, for a state tournament game, but my hat's off to the All-A organization for trying to figure out a way to have it.
Right.
They obviously would have loved to have hosted it last week in Richmond and, like they always do, but that wasn't an option. So, they took a step back and they come up with the best plan they could come up with, and they're giving every, boy and girl on a regional winner the opportunity to play in a state tournament.
Yep.
So that's the best you can ask for, in my opinion, as far as that goes. And, you'll still have 2 state champions crowned out of that. Now, I think the Final Four, both boys and girls, is still going to be played at EKU sometime in March. So, that'll be a neat thing for the teams that make it there.
First weekend, I think March 4th and 5th. So it's, if the Lady Owls make it, I'll be down there to cover that, and it will be fun because they're having a good time over at the Palace right now in Boonville, and Boonville, as I say, Boonville USA when we introduce, and I'll tell you that it's a good thing for them. They asked me last night, Harold Brashear did, if I ever thought there would be that kind of media coverage, and I was like, I said, well, sure, absolutely, because I knew when I went over there last year that was a special bunch,
sure,
and so they had a bad draw here against Wolfe County in that first round of the All-A last year and got knocked out because, the Wolves last year, that was a great matchup, and then the Wolves get knocked out by Hazard after that going forward. So, those All-A, I think they need to start seeding those things.
Well,
I'll be honest
and
with
especially in the 14th region, on the boys' side, the 4 best teams in our region were in the All-A.
Yeah.
And really probably the 5 best, if you count Leslie as the 5th best team on a given night, they could be, right there as the 5th best team. Same a lot of cases with the girls, minus Letcher. And, Powell's got a decent team also and everything. But, you got Knott, Leslie, Owsley. Those are some of your regional favorites. And it makes it rough. It's good in a way, because you get that tournament experience and, you get the feel for it. But it's also, Knott County, the fact that they won the games they won in the boys' side, they ran the game.
Oh, they play. Whoever came out of that side, they beat Hazard, Wolfe, Breathitt, and Leslie. Who did they not play?
Yeah.
Is the bottom line, because when you're looking at the mountain top 5 in the 14th or the top 14th, you've got Knott, Hazard, Breathitt, Wolfe, and Leslie's there.
Yeah. They could on a given night.
Leslie has a lot of pieces. Their record's not great, but they got a lot of pieces. They got Jason Baker.
Together, yeah.
They really, and they played the wheels off Breathitt down there the other night at the Coliseum, and
played not close earlier in the year.
Sure did. So they've got a lot of pieces too. It's like I said last night. You definitely have Hazard and Knott, but then you got the. I consider Breathitt and Wolfe the most important thing that will happen out of the district tournaments is who is the loser here in the 55th district, because one of those 2 teams, one of the top 4 teams, is going to draw probably either Hazard or Knott Central that first round of regional, and it'll be just a brawl.
Yeah, that first round game, that'll be one to make sure you mark down, because that'll be a battle, whoever it is.
And just remember, folks, we'll have it all right here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Now, let's see. Let's give you the scoring here in the first half. Of course, the Lady Wolves, Breath hasn't come back out here yet, and we're ready to go, is 31. Had 19 in the first quarter, 12 in the second. And, the Wolves, Colwell, leading scorer with just 2 so far with his big lead with her just with 2. Kenzie Miller, 3. Haley Vance with 8, hitting a 3-pointer there. You've got Allie Bailey with a 3. Sarah Smith with 12 and 3 for Hannah Kidd. So balanced scoring across the board for the Lady Wolves. Bobcats, 6 for Schutz, 2 for Bush, 4 for Ritchie, and then 2 for Clemens and 2 for Jerica Neese. So we'll see what Coach Goff and his brain trust over there come out with here in the second half to see if they can cut into this lead and kind of change the momentum and the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, they definitely have to have more of a concerted effort, I think, to get the ball inside or in the hands of Schutz, because, she's obviously your best scorer, but she's also your best playmaker, because Wolf's going to commit more than one player to her, trying to slow her down. And, she can hit somebody and make them make them have a chance to score also. So I think that's got to be Breathitt's key coming out. We've got Brinley Gross, Riley Bush, Kaylee Ritchie, Jerica Neese, and Adriana Schutz for Breathitt. And Wolfe has their starting five of Smith, Vance, Caldwell, Bailey, and Miller out there.
All right, here come the Bobcats with Bush out top. Bush going to kick it around to Neese. Back to Gross. Gross, drive to Bush. Neese going to drive baseline, cut off by Caldwell. Back out to Bush. Going to kick it in the lane to Ritchie. Ritchie going to take it at Miller. Ball fumbled away, and no, it looks like a foul maybe on Vance, I believe.
I think so, yeah, coming over from the weak side.
Yep, it's on her. That's her third. It's going to put Schutz at the line for 2. Adriana Schutz with the first one is up and good. Second one for Schutz, also good. Adriana now with 8 on the game.
I thought we might see some full court pressure from Breathitt, but they're going to play their half court 3-1 here and see if they can get back into this.
Ball kind of across midcourt there, no call. Smith over to Miller. Miller's going to let the 3 go. No good. Pulled down by Schutz. No second chance there. Breathitt doing a better job on their defensive rebounding. Ritchie kicks it to Neese. Bush gets it on the block to Ritchie. She's going to try to take it at Miller. Up and good. Kaylee Ritchie with her 6th point of the game. Bobcats come out with the first 4 to make it an 11-point game here, 31-20.
Yeah, the Wolves, you know, they've got to step up and they've got to play. You know, they can't fall asleep. You know, it's early in this game still.
Colwell tries to take the shot from the baseline and Schutz erases that one.
You know, Wolves had probably 5 or 6 shots blocked. They have to make an adjustment. You know, you can't continue to try to shoot around her. You know, you've got to have space or somebody's got to set a screen to get her free.
Vance going to kick it over to Colwell. Back to Miller. Leave Vance. She's got an opening. Shoots a 3. No good. Colwell gets the offensive rebound. Passes over to Bailey. Up and can't finish. Schutz with the rebound now. 31-20.
Breathitt with a chance to get it down to single digits here.
Ritchie tracks it down in the corner. Going to throw it up to Bush. Schutz, up and good.
I look for Coach Brown probably take a timeout. Don't look like his girls are awake right now out there. They're
30, that's going to be on Miller. That's her first. I've got her for. Up there, that's her third, actually. And the LadyCats making a run here, 31-22.
Well, they came out and, you know, they had, you know, a little bit of intensity in their eyes, and the Lady Wolves, they've come out of sleep in the first 3.5 or 2.5 minutes of the third quarter here. I'm sure Coach Brown's going to address that. You know, just because you have a 15, 16-point lead at halftime, that's a long way from a finished
Oh,
W.
absolutely. If you lose your intensity, you got some problems.
And, you know, it don't take but, you know, a couple minutes, and now, you know, it's a 9-point game, possibly a 8-point game here. You know, if she makes this free throw.
Sending the message to the guys in Jackson, maybe adjust their camera angle here just a little bit. There's a little bit low. Got Schutz going to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. It's up and got it. Schutz already with 5 here in the third quarter. And right now it's a 7-0 run for the Breathitt County LadyCats. 16-23 here the last little bit. They've scored all 7 of this half. Colwell back to Miller. She's going to let the 3 go. A little bit long on that one. Pulled down by Jerica Neese, and the LadyCats are on the move again. Bush up to Schutz. Up, no good. And we're going to have a tie ball. Yep.
And that'll go to the Lady Wolves, I think. Yeah.
Neese with the deflection. They're going to kick it ahead to Bush, and Smith knocks that away for her.
Miller's got to take better care of the ball there. She just basically threw it right into her hands. You can't try to throw overhead passes against a 1-3-1. The ball's going to move quick on the ground. There's Caldwell shooting a passing lane.
And she's going to score that one easily to break the 7-0 run for the LadyCats. That's 4 now for Caldwell in the game. And there's a throwaway already for the LadyCats. Smith coming back and didn't see Schutz. She kind of held back that time, played from behind with the pass lane, knocks it away. Same thing for going the opposite way out of bounds. It'll stay with the LadyCats. 4:55 to go here in the third quarter, 33-23, 10-point game now. Bush off to Ritchie. Bush back out top. Ritchie, she's going to drive, cut off by Kidd. To Bush. Neese swings it around to Gross. Back to Bush. She's going to drive down on the baseline. Cut off, kick it back out to Neese. Neese shoots the 18-footer. No good, but long rebound, and Bush goes and gets it. Kicks it into Schutz. Schutz up, and she's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Bailey, I believe, and that should maybe be her third as well.
Well, the Lady Wolves are piling up fouls because they're not rebounding. You know, when you give teams second and third chances, you know, you're not only giving them another chance to score, but you also give them another chance to draw a foul. And, you know, they've got to tighten that up moving forward here. 33-24.
Schutz has hit 4 in a row now, looking for 5 in a row. Up. And kick that one off the announcer's curse. Got her. That's going to be knocked away by Breathitt County. Back to Wolfe. 33-24. This one kind of growing into the momentum kind of shift in this game. And Bush off to Vance. Colwell back to Kidd. Lets the 3 go, and it's good. Hannah Kidd, her second 3 of the game. And Breathitt County throws it away. Clemens check in for Bush here. Smith out top. Over to Kidd. Back to Smith. Gets it to Bailey in the middle of the lane. Back out. They're going to get it to Sarah Smith for the 3, and it's no good. But Gross could not handle it. Out of bounds. Will stay with the
Probably
Lady
should
Wolves.
just let that one go.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
Always in between on those,
Yeah.
I tell you. You really can't fault your
Can't
players
fault for
one way or the
hustle,
other.
no,
That's
you know,
exactly right. Get it into Colwell. We'll take it back out top.
There's a play that Adriana Schutz impacted there. Caldwell got it on the block and
Schutz with the
dribbled it
rebound.
out.
Off to Ritchie. Ritchie on the break. Sees Neese on the block. Up and good. There's Jerica Neese again. 4 points on the game now for Neese. Back to 10, 36-26. Over to Haley Vance. Back to Smith, in the corner to Colwell. Colwell finds Bailey in the lane, and she is going to be, I think Eddie Brown may have a foul on that one. So she got pushed. Who was that on?
I think Ritchie, maybe. I think it was no.
He said 11. I don't see an 11. 14. That was on Clemens.
Clemens, okay.
All right. It's her second. LadyCats definitely picked up the defensive intensity here now. Kidd back out to Smith. Over to Vance. She's going to let the 3 go, and it's good.
It's a big shot there. You know,
Nice
Wolfe was kind of struggling to score, and Breathitt had the momentum, and Wolfe.
And we got a double. Back over to Lady Wolves. Vance shoots that kind of set shot with a kind of cut just a little bit and it just gets over the rim, but she sure knocks them down.
It looks flat every time it comes out of her hand, but she's
been making them for years down here, I'll tell you.
She does a good job.
Back out. She's going to go do it again. Yes, sir. Wow.
That was a 2 there. 2.
Oh, was it 2?
Yeah,
Sorry.
She had a toe on the line there.
Thank you. And it's going to be another. Oh.
Must have been deflected by a kid there.
Wolves with the full court pressure here. The Bobcats definitely having some problems with that. They get into the shots. She kicks it forward to Nice. Got a 2-on-1 here for the LadyCats. Kick it over. Oh,
nice,
and Colwell, but
back.
She's out of bounds. She came back and cut off that pass with a great hustle. Haddix kicks it in to Clemens. Clemens going to drive and get a foul out of that. Looks like that one's going to be on Kidd. It's Kidd's second. Kidd kind of bailed her out there on that.
Yeah. She looked like she'd lost her balance a little bit there, but definitely got fouled on the drive. 41-26. Wolves got it back out to 15. Clemens hits the first.
It's Kaylee 3 on the night. Ready for number 2. And it's good.
Timeout, Breathitt.
I'm going to go with a 30 here. So if we'll hit you get one, I'll get the other.
All right. We have Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Susan Cable and Fig Kelly. All your insurance needs. Wolfe County, they have you covered. Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation gave over $4,000 in scholarships to high school kids in 2020, and over $5,000 to local food banks during the COVID pandemic. Whitaker Bank of Campton, supporting the Wolves in all of Wolfe County. Kale's Patriot Pizza. Right now, you could be eating a great pizza and have it delivered to your door. Call Kale, 668-9016. Banks Auto Sales, serving Wolfe County and the area for over 25 years. Get your next car from Raymond and the good people at Banks. Mountain Homes. Find your best deal in the mountains on your next home at Mountain Homes in Campton. And Wolfe County Public Library.
All right, our folks in Breathitt County, Jackson Deposit Bank, Variety Pizza, Jackson Electric, Family Pharmacy, Hometown Pharmacy, Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson, Jackson Physical Therapy, and PDQ Sales and Service. Thank you to you all friends of mine on both sides, and I appreciate you all very much for helping us here on BSN. I do think we got the best stream. I'm just being biased, but I sure like watching our stuff, so we appreciate you very much for helping us make it possible. Kid stops, and she did drag her foot there. That's going to be a turnover. 2:09. Score up in Jackson. Leslie in full control, 69-39 of that one, which we kind of anticipated. Haddix down deep and got that one up and good.
Somebody got lost on defense for the Wolves, I think. Not sure who it was, but somebody definitely didn't know who they was guarding.
41-30. Smith, they don't come out on her, let her go, but she does not make. Oh, but
nice
good save by Banks. Kid gets the rebound, and we've got another tie up.
That'll go to Breathitt.
Richie splitting the entire team, but it's taken away by Kidd. Comes Schutz from behind, and Colwell cleans it up for the rebound. The Breathitt players yelling at each other there. And Schutz taken away from behind. We're going to have another tie ball. Got a timeout, 30 for Breathitt. I guess Breathitt got a timeout before the tie ball. Okay, good deal. Now I'll read the full sponsor list. Got Jackson Deposit Bank. Every city needs a great bank, and Jackson Deposit is Jackson's bank. We got Variety Pizza, home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Love those hoagies. My waistline shows I love those hoagies. You got Jackson Electric. Stop in to see Herbie and Scott for all your electrical, plumbing, and heating needs, along with septic system and appliance parts, family and hometown pharmacy. About 4 straight days, folks. I'll tell you, plus this a long district court today. Great people who have your safety at heart. Family Pharmacy, Hometown Pharmacy, proud supporters of the Bobcats. We appreciate Everett and Portia, great people. Citizens Bank Trust Company of Jackson. I've been serving Breathitt County for over 50 years. Check out the free, not fee, CBTJ app on your mobile device. And here come the Bobcats back on the attack. Clemens, Neese, Ritchie, Schutz, and Haddix on the floor for the Bobcats. LadyCats. They're going to get it in deep to Schutz. So that's where they got to go when they get the score.
Banks can't play behind someone as athletic and tall as Schutz. You've got to try to three-quarter or front and let somebody help you from behind. If she catches it that deep, you're not going to keep her from scoring most of the time.
Schutz to get it back to 10. Free throws up and no good this time. Pulled down by Colwell. And tie ball.
And that will go to the Wolves.
$1:01 to go here in the third.
Breathitt went back to man-to-man now. Smith has it now, being guarded by Ritchie. Wolf's probably going to take the last one.
50 seconds. Don't know. They go in their offense now. Ritchie came out, forced a little bit of action. Schutz on Caldwell. Back, and there's going to be a foul on Ritchie. She went for the steal and got a little bump in. It'll be 2 on Miss Kaylee. But that's just 2 on Breathitt for the second half. So it's going to be a long time before getting the bonus. Just the opposite of the first half.
They went to that 1-3-1, and obviously, you don't play near as aggressive when you're in a zone, and that protected them a little bit there in the third. But down 10 or 11, you got to, at some point, have to play man. Nice pass there to Smith on the backdoor cut.
Nice call play there by Coach Gary Brown. And goes Schutz on the baseline up and rolls it in. Schutz with a big quarter, as should be. She's
down to 6 seconds now. Smith drives.
Colwell.
Smith's going to fire a 3.
Nope. No good. And that'll be the end of the third quarter with the score 45-34 Wolfe County. So they've maintained that lead. It was 15 at the half, I believe. Now it's Bobcats cut into it. Schutz with a huge quarter there with 6, 8, 10 in the quarter for Schutz. So that gives her 16 on the game. Kaylee Ritchie 2, Maddie Haddix 2, Kaylee Clemens 2, and Jerica Neese 2, each for the Bobcats for 18 in the quarter.
Well, like we talked about at halftime, that they had a concerted effort in the third quarter to try to get her the ball, and she got 10 points for them, cut into that lead, that's something that has to happen. I mean, it's not something that they don't have a whole lot of other options as far as to throw the ball to and somebody get them 10 points in a quarter and everything. So, I look for more of that probably in the fourth. I'm sure Coach Brown's trying to make a few adjustments on defense and everything, but Breathitt's still in the game, 1 or 2 bad mistakes by the Wolves or 1 or 2 big shots by the Bobcats, and, it's a 2-possession game. So
if they find anybody else to get a few points besides Schutz here and knock a 3 down or so, it might certainly be a different game going down the stretch here. I want to thank our cameraman up here, Mr. Mayab. Doing a heck of a job here for us. Folks, when we get to these games, we're doing 2 or 3. We have to recruit fine young people to run the camera for us, and he's doing an excellent job here. Thanks to Lucas for tracking Andrew down. He's much more vividly seen on the court for the Wolves. Here you go, the LadyCats. See what their plan is here to start the fourth quarter. Neese going to kick it back out top to Haddix. Haddix going to find Schutz on the baseline. Hits the side of the rim, but gets her own and puts it back.
No box out there by the Lady Wolves. Somebody as athletic as Schutz, you can't let her just jump back up there. She's going to beat whoever she's going against.
Kidd for 3, good.
Got it. That's 3 for Hannah Kidd, tonight, 3 threes. She's come in and had a big game tonight.
Neese, Ritchie. Kicks it to Schutz for 3 on the wing, and it's good. Adriana Schutz putting on a show right now.
I'm sure Coach Brown was probably going to give her that one, but, you know, hey, if somebody's hot, you know, they've got confidence. And obviously right now she's hot.
Bailey to try to answer, and she does.
51-39, 6:40 to go.
It's going to be off Gross and back to the Wolves. Still 51-39. Wolves striking back on each one of those scores by Schutz. Gross with the deflection. Hannah Kidd tracks it down. Kidd gets it over to Bailey. Bailey cut off on the baseline by Ritchie. She's trapped in the corner right now. I'm probably going to have to call a timeout, and Coach Brown gets the timeout.
There,
yeah, he says he wants a full. He's not a tell you what, when Coach Brown puts that full up there, buddy, he's a workout maniac. He's a big man.
Yeah.
I had a picture of him the other night, whatever game I was shooting, and he did the full. And I said, man, Lord God, dude, I need to send him that, to be quite honest with you. Good stuff.
Well, we got a chance here. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation, Whitaker Bank of Campton, Kill's Patriot Pizza, Banks Auto Sales, Mountain Homes, and Wolfe County Public Library. And then from Breathitt, we've got Jackson Deposit Bank, Variety Pizza, Jackson Electric, Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, Jackson Physical Therapy, and PDQ Sales and Service.
Thank you, sir. And going forward this week, folks, I have not set our schedule yet or published it. Matter of fact, thanks. We got a good crowd on the Leicester County game over there. That came about this afternoon because I flat clean forgot about that game. This morning I knew we were going to try to do it, so luckily got Rob and Casey and whoever they found and got in there to operate the camera for them, because didn't have a cameraman for that one either, or camera person, excuse me. And so we've got that one on. 30-point game up there right now. The Lady Eagles handling Jackson City. Got Bree Tincher back at the line. I'm sitting here watching it as we go along, too. Don't know how many she's got tonight. Had 44 the other night against Prestonsburg. So leading scorer in the state of Kentucky, Bree Tincher, junior at Jackson City School. Kenzie Miller across the lane. Kid's going to let another one go. And she got it again. Hannah Kidd, that's her 4-3
tonight. Yeah. Come in, and, you know, Caldwell and Miller, neither one have had a good night offensively, and Kidd's really been the saving grace. You know,
And there's a steal by Banks, and Banks is going to be fouled by Schutz.
54-39 now with 6 minutes to go.
Got that as Adriana's first of the game. Wow. She played the entire game in there with her first
foul. She does such a good job of blocking shots after the ball comes out of their hand. You know, she doesn't bring her hand down very often. You know, with a player like that, you have to get into their chest. It's the only way you can protect the ball.
Real talent. Goes Kidd on the drive. She kind of throws it up looking for Kidd, but Schutz was there to block it, hit it, knock it, and ended up the Wolves are going to keep that.
I thought it might have contacted Bailey when she was out of bounds, but it must not have.
Kind of looked like it, but, you know, the call's call. So here we go with Jasmine Banks off to Colwell. And Schutz gets her from behind. You know,
that's
even
probably
let her
7
get
or 8, you know.
Yeah, only let her get behind her that time and just reached out and swatted it away. Get it in. Colwell guarded by Schutz, way out on the perimeter, off to Allie Bailey. Allie's going to cut down the lane, and she's going to be fouled by Gross. Send Allie Bailey to the line for 2.
You know, if I'm Coach Brown and Schutz is guarding Caldwell, I might, you know, try to post Bailey and, you know, bring Schutz away from that basket. That way, you know, she's not in there to block shots, because if she's within a 4 or 5 foot radius, she's going to try to get it.
Bailey leading free throw shooter for the Lady Owls at 80%. First one was in and out. That one went halfway down and come a ricocheting out of there. She'll have number 2. Up and no good on that one.
Breathitt's got time for probably one more run. You know, they've got to work quick. That's another. They could dodge the bullet, and it wasn't an and one there, but she'll go to the line.
That's going to be 4 on Bailey. So if she were to go out of this game, I don't know if they have anybody else besides Colwell to match up with Schutz, and Breathitt could definitely make a run down the end here if Bailey were not to be in the game. And Schutz is hard enough to stop anyway with Bailey out there.
She's done a really, really good job at the line tonight. She's got to be close to perfect from the line. I don't remember her missing many.
She's missed a couple.
Has she?
And gets both of those.
Yeah.
I've got her at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, she missed 3. I've got her for 6 and 9 right now.
Okay.
I got her with the announcer's jinx there a few minutes ago when I said she made 4 straights. So we got a 30 or a full here?
I think it's a full.
Okay. Is this a BSN media timeout?
I think so, yes.
Not needed. We got enough time to fill, don't we, Luke?
That's right.
Oh, Lord. It's yeah, let's talk about the 55th District coming up. You know, we're going to have a full show here for you on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Those matchups are already set. It's going to be Jackson City and Breathitt in the 2-3 matchup on in both boys and girls sides. We'll have post-game pressers for you here, hopefully, if everything works out well. You know, we always say we're subject to the technology. We have a little bit of problem back there in the room we've used in a lot of ways. So it's always fun when we do those. I had a good time yesterday over at Owsley doing those. So it's good to get the young girls talking and guys talking and give them some experience. And you get to hear from Coach Bertuzzi and Coach Noble and Coach Creech and Coach Brown and Coach Green and Coach Scoff. There we go.
I used to tell Kendall Noble when I coached with Peggy up in Breathitt that, Kendall, you need to do these interviews. She was extremely humble and quiet, didn't want to talk in front of the camera. I said, because when you go to college, you're going to be up there every time you have a game.
Yep.
And sure enough, she was. And, of course, she's an extremely well-spoken girl and everything. But she went on to have a great career, and I actually think she's in medical school now, so happy for her about that.
Breathitt out with the pressure here. Wolves break it off to Colwell with the score. Nice pass there by Allie Bailey.
Schutz almost got to that one, but she's able to get it off in time.
Pass to Gross. Back to threw it straight to Miller. Here, and Colwell's going to – Bobcats get back. It was a 1-on-4, so Colwell smartly pulls it out. Gets it back to Bill Smith. Game back to 15 now, 56-41. Colwell guarded by Schultz, and then a lady-to-lady pressure here. Colwell out top. Around to Bill Smith. She's going to take it against Schultz, and that's highly unrecommended there. Schultz just sends it back, but the Bobcats throw it right back away.
Wolf's got numbers if they can get the ball out. Then there's a foul there on Richie.
Be 3 on Miss Kaylee.
It's 6 now for the team fouls. Jericho coming back in for Riley Bush. Breathitt's going to have to go into scramble mode here pretty quick to have a chance to get back into this one. Coach Brown, I'd say, will go into some spread offense and try to run 30 or 40 seconds if he can.
Oh, what? I don't know what happened there. It looked like they threw that off but Schutz's foot.
Well, I think the rule is if the player's foot doesn't move, it's not a kick ball. If you just throw it off of their foot, it's a play on. I think that's what happened. That's a rarity, but
yep, but they didn't call that. So looks like Bailey makes the first. That was on Brindley Gross, her second. 3:51 to go, 57-41, and misses the second. Gross out top. We got something going on after this game. We got a JV game.
Yeah, we got
a
freshman game.
Okay.
Freshman Breathitt and Wolf's freshman team are getting together.
Gross for the 3, no good. Pulled down by Richie on the hustle play, up and good for the putback. 57-43. Smith to Miller to Vance. And it's going to be a foul on Richie.
And that'll be 1-1.
Yep. It's her 4th of the night. I wasn't for sure. I just saw some of the Breathitt coaches come in down there and some kids walking around in jerseys. So it looks like we'll have a JV game here tonight. We won't have that on. just to let you know. It's like Leslie's called off the dogs up in Jackson. Colwell makes the first, 87-57. So the Lady Eagles will roll on.
Yeah, they're peaking at the right time. You know, going in, I guess, you know, a lot will be to be determined in that district if Haley Cottle gets eligible for Perry Central. You know, that she's a 2,500 a game or a career scorer. So, you know, that's obviously a big help if she does get eligible for Perry Central. But right now, Leslie has to be the favorite, I think.
Foul is on 14 there. That's on Colwell. That's her 4th. I've got her for 0, so I wasn't keeping up with those. Put shots back at the line for the 1+1. Got the first. Adriana for the second. He rolls it in.
And Breathitt's going to come with some full court pressure now, trying to, well, maybe not.
Backed it up to midcourt.
Yeah. 14-point game here. A lot of it will come down to if Wolfe can execute and not turn the ball over. You know, they don't have to get shots every trip, but they have to run some time off and execute. That's a good job there by Smith kicking it out with Schultz. That's a travel.
Yeah, she definitely shuffled coming to a stop there. Only call was whether they blow it or not.
Yeah. Richie running the point now for the LadyCats. Over to Haddix in the corner. Into Richie on the block now. Haddix going to fire a 3 short. And Schultz is right there to put it in.
Yeah.
You know, Wolfe's not done a very good job at all of finding her. You know, if there's one person on Breathitt's team you have to box out, it's her. And, you know, Wolfe's not done a very good job of that.
Vance over to Bailey, and Schultz alters that shot. And that foul looks like is on Vance. Is that going to be all for her?
They get Vance or Caldwell. They got Caldwell. That's her second.
Oh, well, see, I had that all backwards a few minutes ago. I knew that. Well, whatever. Game's over. Nobody's going to foul out.
Yeah.
Not by my book, anyway. All right, here comes Haddix at the line. It's good. Maddie's 3rd point of the night. Second is good as well. Now Breathitt does come with the full court pressure off to Vance. Vance back to Colwell. Colwell pushes ahead to Bailey. And they pull it back out. 1:49 to go. 10-point game again. Game's still not over. Bailey. Colwell.
That's Schultz in there. You know, she took 2 people that had open shots, and, you know, they just kicked it back out. They didn't want to try to shoot around her. You know, big free throws here for the Lady Wolves there. They've kind of went into a lull again. They've kind of put it on ice, I think, and Vance hits one to put it to an 11-point game.
Vance with 14, going for 15 and got it. 1:34 to go. Richie out top. Back to Schutz. Richie going to drive. Pull it back out. Schutz, block on Bailey. That's going to be all for her. It's going to be, she's going to.
They must just have her for 4.
Ah, Lord. I got to take that back, folks. It's her 4th. That's why my numbers are unofficial, as I always say. Schutz racking up some big numbers here in the second half. And misses the second, pulled down by Bailey.
11-point lead as we head almost a minute to go.
Well, I mean, Breathitt's going to have to start putting them at the line, aren't they? There we go, finally. All right, that's going to put Haley Vance at the line. Foul is on Maddie Haddix. That's her 5th, I guess, so I had a couple of those fouls the wrong way there, so that's 5 for her. Have to make a substitution.
Breathitt's just got.
Yeah, they're going to have to put a 5th in the game. And they were handed the ball off to Shoe to, wow. Jerkinese up, no good. Pulled down by Noble. They have a foul, maybe on Noble over the back.
Now we'll go to the other end and shoot 2, I think.
Final in Jackson, 92-59. Leslie County over Jackson City.
Well, we got a second here. The Wolfe County Wolves boys team will be playing a state title contender for sure in George Rogers Clark
Thursday night.
On Thursday night here, and so we definitely want to tune in here. And you can't make it out and watch that one. That'll be a good test for the Wolves.
Did Vance make that first one?
No.
Okay. I don't know what I was looking at, but I didn't put it down. So that's, yeah, we'll have 2 games on Thursday night here on BSM. Breathitt and Perry Central up at the Coliseum, GRC and Wolfe down here. So we'll have them both for you again just like tonight. It'll be a foul on Miller.
Mackenzie Miller there.
They'll send Jerkinese to the line. Jerker with 4 on the night. Going to have 2. Try to increase that number. First one's up and good. Second one on the way. Oh, bounces high and goes in.
Timeout by Breathitt here. 62-52 with 50 seconds to go. We'll run through our sponsors one more time here. We have Jackson Deposit Bank, Variety Pizza, Jackson Electric, Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, Jackson Physical Therapy, PDQ Sales, Kills Patriot Pizza, Banks Auto Sales, Mountain Homes, and Wolfe County Public Library. Thank all those kind people for making this possible tonight.
Alrighty, as we go down, the Lady Wolves, what do they have in store now that they're back on, able to play? Looks like they got a Hazard away on Thursday, and then on Friday night Phelps away, and then Saturday in Prestonsburg here, right?
Yeah.
Is that the correct schedule? So getting a bunch of games in here, and then next week they're going to have Powell County away, Jackson City here in the reschedule of the game that was supposed to be played last Friday night on March the 4th. So and then they close the season out with 3 straight home games, Buckhorn, Menifee, and Hazard. So the Lady Wolves going to be 55th District number 1 seed. And go deep. Nice pass there by Smith to
Touchdown.
Colwell. Right on the money. Brianna Colwell with
She is one of the better catchers in the region.
She's just a good athlete. Get it into Schuts up and good.
2 more.
And
travel.
Yep. Didn't look right.
Yeah.
So we got 8 seconds to go, and the Lady Wolves are going to put this one in the win column. Move to 9-3 on the season. This is Breathitt's 4th setback in a row after a good start to the season. Into Abigail Noble. 54 for Wolfe County. Let me see if I can add up the scoring here real quick. 6, 9, 10, 19.
Going forward, it looks like, obviously Breathitt and Jackson will play that first round game of the district game. That for the first time they played, I think Breathitt beat them by 2 or 3, and then I think Breathitt might have got them by 13 or 14 in the second one. But that's going to be a highly contested game there, I'm sure, by both teams. Anytime you have a cross town or top of the hill, bottom of the hill rivalry.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It'll be a heated game and everything. Everybody will be playing, for their season that night. So you never leave anything out there.
Winner goes to the regional tournament.
Loser starts softball.
Loser goes home. So you've got scoring here for the Wolfe County Lady Wolves. Brianna Caldwell with 12, Kenzie Miller 3, Allie Bailey 7, Haley Vance 16, Sarah Smith 14, and Hannah Kidd with 4 big threes for 12.
Big 12 points there.
That was her play was huge in this game. It'll take me a little bit here to get Schutz together. Had 14 in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, she scored at will in the second half on that right block.
30 on the game.
That's one thing Coach Brown's probably not going to be too pleased of. He gave, they gave up 30 of the 54 to, their best player, and that's a focus he usually has, is trying to slow down or limit the best player on the other team. So I'm sure moving forward that'll be something they discuss.
All right, so for Breathitt County, suffers a loss here tonight. Schutz with 30 was by far the leader. Had 8 for Kaylee Ritchie, 4 for Haddix, 4 for Clemens, 6 for 6 for Jerica Neese, and 2 for Riley Bush. So Wolfe County moves to now at this point 3-0 in the district, and be pointing towards the 55th district tournament and get themselves ready for the 14th region as they'll be headed there. They've already punched their ticket.
Yep, first one in.
Yep, as well as the Wolves men's basketball team. They've already punched their ticket. So been a great night here. Thanks to all of our sponsors, and thanks to our guys up in Breathitt County that did that game as well. It's always fun to bring you 2 at a time, and so it's folks. Tomorrow night, if we do anything, I'll let you know. I don't have it set a schedule yet. I know probably the next time we're going to be on is going to be Thursday night with 2 games. As we've said before, Breathitt versus Perry Central at Breathitt, and also GRC here. I think Friday night we'll probably have maybe Breathitt girls on, and then Saturday is going to be interesting. We're having the big Louis Classic over at Buckhorn, and as of right now, it's looking like I may be able to go over there and broadcast Wolfe and Breathitt games. Wolfe takes on Harlan County, which should be a real test. Yeah. Breathitt's at Harlan County. That's kind of the measuring stick now. Right now, all 4 of the big teams in the 14th region are going to have be played Harlan County. Of course, Hazard lost to them. Not Central lost to them. We'll see what Breathitt and Wolfe do here this week. Breathitt takes on, I believe, Betsy Lane over there that night. And then the Wolves are going to come back here for senior night against Powell County on that night. So we may have both of them. We'll end up going to Buckhorn. We'll end up coming back here. So be an interesting day to try to get all that in for you. But the Lady Wolves move on with another victory, and this is we'll sign off, and we'll see you the next time here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Shut up and sit down.